Good evening, class. My name is Joy Watson, and today my informative presentation is going to be about the sports management career field. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are interested in a sport, boxing, golf, basketball, baseball, soccer. Everyone has an interest in the sport. Cheerleading, all of that corresponds into sports. Now, with the salary and the job opportunities. First, salaries. You can be an athletic director, a coaching and scouting recruiter. You can be an athletic director. Athletic directors start at 99,000 a year. The average person that takes up this subject, they earn a little over 63,000 a year. So being an athletic director will make you 99,000. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know who Coach Zemansky is. Coach Frank Zemansky is the baseball coach at Chesapeake. Now he take care of all of the sports, including his own, which is baseball. So he'll hand out the jerseys, make sure the money's right, make sure that they're using this money for this sport, taking care of that, knowing the business side, and he also know how each sport works. And with his potential earnings, if he goes to school longer, he can go ahead and make more money. The more that you know, the more power you have, which means the more money that you can make and the higher that you can go. Now, with the salary being in place with the career field, you can be a recruiting or a scouting coach, for example. You go to a basketball game, a high school basketball game, and you see a kid that you like. You'll go back, let's say you work for the University of North Carolina, for example. You go to the University of North Carolina and tell your head coach, hey, I have this kid, he's nice, and I think we're interested in him. Let's look into the budget, see how much we can give him for a full ride or a partial, or pay for this, that, and the third. So that's how that would work. And they make a little over 28,000 a year, simply because it's like a part-time job. You're not really doing much, but when you do travel, you travel from state to state, city to city. The school pays for it. They pay for your gas, pay for the hotel. All of that is paid for. So it's kind of a coaching and scouting job is considered part-time because you're only doing it somewhat for during the season, versus the athletic director is year-round. So that's why they make 99,000. A sports agent makes more. A sport agent makes about 100,000 a year, a little over 100,000 a year, 110,000 a year. I'm sorry. They make that much, and a sports agent really is. Let's say I want to market you, and you play volleyball, for example. So it's a lot of volleyball teams for the U.S. There's a lot of professional volleyball teams overseas. So I want to market you, and I sign you. I have a contract with you. My job is to go around and inform other coaches and other teams that you are the best volleyball player in the nation, in our state, whatever's marketable at the time for you. And I go around, she can do this, she can do that. Let's try out. The team says you go, you dominate. Now you have a contract with someone else. 10% of whatever you made, because I got you on with the team, will go to me. So it makes me very marketable, and you can spread the words to your friends and say, hey, my agent did this for me. So it's like a snowball effect. So that's really good. So the 10%, well, the incentives do not count with the career fair with me going around signing people. The 10% comes as a bonus while I get paid from the company that I will work for as a sports agent. Now that you have knowledge about the job opportunities and the salary, communication and the competition is very important. Competition varies from location to location. Of course, the hot places are to be are Texas, New York, North Carolina, California, a lot of sports, Kansas, Indiana, a lot of sports take place in those areas. So it would be best that you go to those locations. But think, because you're going to those popular locations, there are others that are going to be involved that would like to go for the same job that you're going for. So it's important that you would like to go to the same, that you would like to play or market or whatever the case may be for if you're a sports agent or anything, for why they would want to play there. That's what you make sure that you do. Excuse me. Now, the demand for this career, sports is always going to be here. Sports is always going to be here. With the job opportunities, you can be a recreational manager to host like the sport events at a rec center or something, or you can work at a high school, a college. You can work talent shows. It's a lot of public relations. It goes on and on and on. So this is something that's always going to be there. So you wouldn't have to worry about getting laid off or recessions, or I can't promise budget cuts, but budget cuts rarely happen in the sports industry because you grow off of the money that you get from the program. Now, as far as the academic department, which that you want to know with the location, you also want to be aware of if you're going to take the business side or the physical side. Physical side is becoming like a sports agent, but it's also imperative that you know the business side to each sport that you, or the sport that you would like to pursue in. So that makes it very important. Now, as far as communication, it is very important that you network. Network is going to mean everything to you in this industry. Now, as far as the communication side, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So you have to make yourself marketable, make sense, let people know that you're on top, let people know that you know what you're talking about. You have to be able to make quick decisions. Learn to think on your feet, learn to do all those types of things, because the industry goes like this and it's so much talent out there and it's just moving like this. So it's important for you to know those type of things. Now, when you network with other people, it may be a huge job opportunity that someone know of, and now that you networked yourself and made yourself presentable and you learned how to communicate between one person to another, or even a group of people because of business meetings that you will be attending, that also makes it very important. So clearly, communication and location plays a huge role in this field. Now, I personally would like to do this field because I have a passion for sports and I have a passion for math. So luckily, I came into college knowing what I wanted to do. So that's why I'm going to pursue my major in business administration, and then turn it over to sports management once I get to my 4-year college or 4-year university. So preferably, if you love sports like math, or you like the industry, or you looking for good money and it's an easy way to come, I will say going through school, trying to get your degree for this is not going to be a cakewalk. It's not going to be simple. Not a lot of majors are. But I'm just saying, for instance, it's gonna be tough, but it's well worth it, because once you get there, you can relax a little. You're able to make money. You're also able to have fun. And with this job, I know that I want to be happy doing something for the rest of my life and be happy with it, and I have to go on to work dreading it. So the money's great. Anyone that's interested in sports is great for you to do if you love sports, because also you know what you're talking about. And you get to know the business side and get to travel a lot. It's great. And also, if let's say you're the sports manager for the Miami Heat, you get to travel everywhere with them. You get to go everywhere. You go outside of the country. You get to meet different players to bring onto the squad. It's just simply amazing and a great experience especially if you like to travel. I will highly suggest that if you like to travel, that this is something that you can do as well, and get to meet new people and try different things. So I hope I was able to inform everybody clearly on exactly what this major was, and what this career was, and what's required of it. And if anyone has any questions, you are more than likely to go ahead and inbox me on Canvas, and I'll let you know. Thanks.